let's give this a couple of minutes. I'll just set up the chat on the laptop. Add some tags in. Save that. Alright, let's just pop the chat out. Also giving the PS4 second stream app a try out on the phone. Okay. Yeah, it's still boiling hot, so you have to put up with the noise from outside. Hopefully it won't be too bad. Alright, give it another minute and I'll get this stream underway. Right, tonight I'm giving the usual Yorkshire tea or Earl Grey a miss, and I'm having a couple of beers tonight. I think I deserve it. I've been grinding away for 3 nights now to go from well, the Imperial rank of Surf right up to Duke, and I've been doing that by stacking up courier delivery missions to a place I still can't pronounce, Engali or whatever it is, my name, or yeah, I can't pronounce it. I'll chuck it in the description though. It was mentioned and discussed in my last stream, because I was ranking up before by just doing pirate assassination missions for the Empire, but you know, I'd be going for weeks if I just carried on doing that. So yes, so on the advice of my Elite Dangerous Council, which happens to be in this instance Luke Hoser, I'm chopping my Anaconda in for a cutter. And I do love the look of the cutter. As much as the Anaconda has been a great ship, and I haven't quite sort of got it up to how I'd like it, I prefer the look of the cutter, and I think it's you know, it's got more cargo capacity. Yeah, so to me the Anaconda looks like a giant elongated python with a big beak. Okay, right, well, it's time to get this underway. So we'll do this in solo play. So first things first, we'll take any stuff off the Python that will be useful. I bought that will be useful on the cutter. Like the hard points. What I'll do on my laptop, I'll bring up the Inara screen, and that will tell me what hard points and module slot sizes I've got on the cutter, and I can see if I've bought something for the Anaconda, then it will if it's the same, then I can store that module, then we'll fit it. Okay, so first things first, let's go to outfitting. I'll have my bobblehead back off this actually. I don't know if you can use them more than once, but in this instance I'll take it off. There's my bobblehead is there. We'll take that off. Right, so first things first, let's look at hard points. So I've got 1 class 4, 3 class 3s, 2 class 2s and 2 class 1s. I've got on the cutter I've got 1 4, 2 3s, 1 2 3 and 1 2 3 4 2s. So cannon's going to have to go, but what I can do, I'll put class 2 cannons on, so I'll leave that on there. I'll keep my lasers, and I'll keep this cannon as well. So this one we will store. Okay, and these we will store as well. In your own time. We will store that one. Okay, I will store these missiles just in case. And if there is no place for them, I'll just flog them. Okay, they're stashed. Let's go to the utility mounts next. That can definitely be stored. I'm only storing it in case they're not in stock. That as well. And the heatsink launcher, obviously, we'll store that. It's a bit quicker, isn't it? That's now empty. So this is where it's going to get interesting. So the power plant I've got is an 8B, and the one that will be in the cutter is an 8C. So I'm better off storing this. So we'll get a replacement module in that for being 8E. That's fine. Rusters 7 now. I've got 7B, but this comes with 8, so I'll keep those. I will sell this with it. Frame shift drive. This is the one that's going to hurt me. This is a 6A engineered, and yeah, the one on the cutter is 7, so it's going to have to go. That's going to have to be sold with it. Power distributor. That's a 7 on the cutter, and this is an 8, so this is going to have to go with it as well. Okay, so the fuel tank, well, that's just the standard one. Okay, so optional internal. Let's have a look on here. So shield generator as well. Yeah, I get an 8C, so I can't use this. Fuel scoop definitely will be stored. I could probably get a bigger fuel scoop, but this has done me. I'll keep these cargo racks for now. I do get a 5 cargo rack and a 7 with it, but we'll keep these and we can always sell them. Okay, we'll store that. This I'm definitely going to put onto the new ship, so we'll store that. And this. Okay, it's not letting me do anything because it's probably I bet it's got limpets in it, hasn't it? That's the shield cell bank. We'll store that. I'll empty the limpets out of that in a minute. That can be stored, and the AFMU can be stored. Right, well, it let me, yeah, it let me store the limpet, collector limpet. Okay, let's just empty that cargo rack. Okay. So, oh, I've got some silver in there. That, it wasn't limpets, it was silver. Alright, let's get rid of that. Don't know if what it's worth. I think I got that as a mission reward. Metal, silver. Not worth a great deal, 5,000 credits, but you know, better than nothing. Okay. Let's get this into the store area. What else have we got? Vehicle hangar. Yeah, we'll store that. Just says buying another one. Surface scanner. Yeah, definitely keep that. Docking computer. Yes, I like it. So, and obviously that's a mandatory module there. I'll probably sell this actually. Let's store that. Okay. Or I'd get the value for it anyway, yeah. So what I've done is actually pointless. Okay, so now we're ready to chop her in. Shipyard. Eagle. Hauler. Ladder. So what the difference is between that and that? And it's a clipper. I do like that ship. I do like the look of it. If I can think of a dedicated use for one of those, then I will get it. Fer de Lance, the Mamba, Python. There's the good old Beluga. Corvettes, obviously, I haven't unlocked that yet. And the Cutter. Whoa, look at the frameshift drive range on there. That is, yeah, that's going to need upgrading and engineering. I don't know if I'll have enough credits at the moment, so I may have to pop to a few Void Opal sites. Okay, right, well, I'll get some money back here. Or do I? No, it's going to cost me 20 million. You'll lose your modified modules. Yes, I know. I'm gutted about that, but I'm going to be modifying a bigger frameshift drive. And here we go. We have the Cutter. Right, let's equip it. Hopefully the frameshift drive booster will make it semi-usable in the state it's in. Okay, so let's do the hard points first. Put my cannon in there. These will put my beam lasers. So we probably won't be buying much today because of the credits situation, but at least I'll get it semi-usable. Oh no, I don't want to do that. I want to transfer from the stored. Okay, oh, I've got some crappy little pulse lasers in there as well. Let's put these Seeker missiles in. Look at my jump range down the bottom there. That's garbage, isn't it? Right, that's our hard points. Let's do our utility mounts. I don't think it matters what order you do stuff here. And lastly, the shield booster. I'll probably be getting a few more of those. Right, core internal. Did I have any core internal stuff? I can't remember. That's how bad my memory is. That's optional, isn't it? These are all optional. Oh, there was one thing, wasn't there? What was it? And it swapped it back. Oh, I can't actually remember now. Power plant, that was it. So let's sort the power plant out. This has got to, that's got to be A-rated and engineered, hasn't it? Alright, here we go. Optionals. What have I got? Size. Let's go little first. Oh, this Super Cruise Assist. Well, I don't want that. I will transfer it to that. And this puny little rack I will transfer for my surface scanner. Let's what have I done? Auto field maintenance unit. That's a military compartment, isn't it? I'll put the shield cell bank in there. No, I don't think I've got anything else I can put in there. Right, so I'll put another shield cell bank in there, I reckon, or a hull. Reinforcement. That can go in there. That's an important thing. Well, I've got a jump range of 18 now. I've got repair limpets. Collector limpets. And what else? That's just cargo racks, isn't it? So we'll do the planetary vehicle hangar there. This one will swap out for a six. Fuel scoop, yes. So, swap that for the fuel scoop. Oh, listen to that sodding noise. And this will swap out for an 8. Which I don't have, so let's see if there's any in the shop. $3 million, yeah, I can swallow that. Okay, that's what's stored modules do we still have? Just cargo racks and the old power plant and the shield generator, so let's sell these. I won't get a lot, but otherwise they'll just be gathering dust. So we'll flog that, we'll flog that. Hopefully get a bit of money back on the not much on that. Oh, 1.2 million, that's not too bad. 7C shield generator. Okay, so the rest of it is back and sold, so it'll be, yeah, I'll keep those probably. Right, let's just take my computer off of screensaver. Right, while we're here, let's have a little look at how much it's going to be to do some upgrades. So the first thing is use this frame shift drive. 51 million. So there's that, which I can do. And there's the power plant. So I imagine this will probably be a bit more. Oh no. Oh, might as well keep that. Thrusters. Do they have 8As here? 8Bs, they're going to be 54 million as well. 8Ds. So it increases the... Yeah, maybe. It's not that important. It could derate them, make the ship a bit lighter as well, won't it? Where's the shield generator is an important one. Yeah. An 8B. Okay, right, well. Hey, which one to get? That is a good question. They're both the same. I can't really afford both of them. It won't leave me very much. So, which one first? I'm going to buy weaves. I'm just looking at the figures here. Or, yeah, 4 weeks time get prismatics if I do the power play. Okay, right, this is an interesting dilemma. Well, that's 7B. Does that give me much more? I could afford a 7B and a bigger power plant. So shield strength would be 1059 with that, and a 7B would be 7. Oh, that's down. Okay, right. I'm going to, because also that's going to take me almost up to the power limits, so I won't really have much in the way of scope for better weapons. So I think today's thing will be the power plant. If I can find it, let's have a look. And shield generator will definitely be next, along with some weaponry. This gives me... Oh, where's it gone? Well, that's interesting. Or was it the, no, it was the frame shift drive, wasn't it? Right, so an 8A power plant is probably going to cost the earth. Right, so frame shift drive 7A, that's better, that's manageable, and then I can engineer that as well. So I'm going to be buying this. So the next thing will be shields and power plant. Let's exchange the old one. Oh, you don't get that old one wasn't worth very much, was it? So the shield generator, got 86 million. So if I change that now, that would leave me what's it, 54. That would literally leave me with 22 million, and with an insurance cost of 15, probably more with this in. So yeah, that's cutting it too fine, I think. So yeah, sorry shield generator, you're gonna have to wait, but you'll be my next purchase, and I'll still be within the limits until I get the power plant after that. So shield generator and power plant are the next two purchases, so I do need another 100 million at least, probably 200 million. So void opal mining will be the thing of the day. Right, let's do a little bit of this. Let's put the old bobblehead back in. I want the male voice. I can't stand that one. I've got some nameplates I can put on as well. I'll do that in a minute. Right, let's do the weapon detailing. This will have this as... I like blue. We'll have blue. Did I have... yeah, engine colour blue. Where should we put the little bobblehead? Let's put it over here. Okay, that's my little original elite Cobra Mark III. So I bought some paint jobs as well. I think I'll go for this one actually. This red and yellow is a bit garish, isn't it? What with the blue weapon and engine detailing. So yeah, I think we'll do this. And we'll put the nameplate. We need that in white really. Can we have a second one? Ship ID. Oh no, I haven't bought any of those. Not really that important. So let's name this. Okay, right, well, call me very cheesy, but this is what I'm going to call this. Because I've got a feeling that I'll be limping home in this quite a lot. So last thing to do. I'm going to put... we've got capital letters here. No. Exclamation mark. This is what Jack Swaggart wrote on a post-it note on the Apollo 13 mission, so he wouldn't be tempted to jettison the lunar module with Jim Lovell and Fred Hayes still in it. So that is that. So here we have the Imperial Cutter. Last thing to do, I suppose, is do some fire groups. So first one we will do... I don't know why I've got these stupid bloody pulse lasers on it, but I'll leave them on there. Oh, no, I'll take them off actually. They're just going to waste energy, aren't they? The lasers on there. The cannon on number 2. Second group, we have the lasers as well, but we have the missiles on number 2. Third group, we will have the heat sink launcher and the shield cell bank all on the same. If I can find it. Heat sink launcher, where are we? Heat sink launcher here. That's on the third one. And the fourth one we will have the discovery scanner and the surface scanner. And last, over here, we will have the wake scanner and the data link scanner. Oh, let's do our limpets on here. That should do us. Right, last thing on this very short video, we will fly it back to Sol, where the rest of my stuff is. My home planet. Let's just punch that in while we're doing a it's probably going to be 2 jumps. Look at that. Do a bit of camera angle there. It does this when the camera actually is blocked by an object in the game, like the letterbox. And here we go, Apollo 13 relaunched. Right, let's get going. I reckon we'll have a couple of jumps to do here. Okay. Yeah, God, these thrusters are sluggish. A Barnard star. And then it'll be a quick hop to Sol. So just make sure we're alright, fuel scooping and everything. I don't think I've got enough materials to do much engineering on the frame shift drive, but I will have a look. So after today, or this stream, it looks like I'll be jumping back into the Python and doing some mining to get at least another 100 odd million for the shield cell bank, and then we'll be looking at the power plant. Oh yeah, well, this is a bigger fuel tank. That was noticeable. The fuel scooping was longer. I don't really want to use a bigger one for now. Oh, look, it's 5 light year jump we've got here. Come on, charger. So yes, we're now in an Imperial Cutter. 3 solid nights of Empire rank grinding has finally paid off, and there's a bit more scope for improvements on this than the Anaconda, I think. But obviously I'm going to need a hell of a lot of credits. Right. Doing much fuel scooping there. Right, let's just head on over here. Check the fire groups are all right. So that's the missile. There's the cannon. I will put some cannons in instead of those crappy little pulse lasers. They won't do anything, although they're just pointless. That's what you, similar to what you get in your Sidewinder when you first start the game. Okay, we're nearly here. We'll have a quick look at engineering when we get back, see if I can actually improve this FSD at all with what I've got. Otherwise it'll be trips to material traders and assassinate pirate missions, which I'll do for the Empire. I might as well get some more ranking for them, even though it doesn't unlock anything. Once you're king, you are king, aren't you? I don't know if you can reduce any rank at all. That'd be an interesting question. Is your rank permanent? Okay. So I only ever really manually docked the Anaconda a couple of times when I was rescuing people from burning stations, or attempting to. If you saw my previous video, I just made a complete fuck up of that from start to finish. And yeah, I don't think I would really like to do it in this at the moment until I've sorted thrusters out and everything else.
Juliet Indio Mike, you're clear for approach.
Right, we'll let her dock by herself.
Authorization clear. Please land on pad 17. Acknowledged, Commander. Clear for assisted docking.
So the ironic thing is, because of the limitations of the game, the places where the Apollo spacecraft did land, i.e. the Moon and Earth, are not available to land on. It'd be nice. Apollo 13 was originally going to land in the Fraumora Highlands as part of the Moon, but it'd be nice if you could, you know, have the Sea of Tranquility where Apollo 11 landed, and Fraumora where Apollo 14 landed, or 15 I believe. Okay, so let's just have another little pose with the camera at my new baby. Yeah, she's a beaut. I'm very pleased with that. She looks great. I do like the look of the Imperial ships. Even the Courier looks good. Looks like Zoltar's ship from Battle of the Planets, which is a cartoon from the early 80s. Where are we landing? In 17. Oh dear, my camera's been smashed through the ground. Hello, Lucosa. Well, you've come right near the end. I've done all the far arsing around. Yes, I did go for that deliberate garish paint job. Isn't it wonderful? I'm just seeing if I can engineer the frame shift drive at all while I'm at it. Yeah, it's the total opposite in colour scheme to my sort of very dark Anaconda. Let's see what you got on this thing. Right, okay. Let's just see what I can do here. God, I've only got 5 of those. And I've got to do 1, then 2, then 3, haven't I? Well, I've got to do it. There we go. Now 2's unlocked. I've got enough here. And then I'll show you that the loadout, I've mainly put stuff on from the Anaconda. I did treat myself to a frame shift drive upgrade. I pondered between that and shield generators, so I've decided to get the frame shift drive first, simply because it was hardly anything, even with the you know, it was about 16, 17, even with the Guardian booster. Right, bollocks, I haven't got any phosphorus. Okay, well, we'll leave it at that for now. So we're grade 3 modded. That's that can't be bad. Right, so we'll pop into outfitting. So yeah, I've got a reasonable jump range on this. Actually, it's not much less than the Anaconda was actually now. So, hard points need work. I took my cannon from the Anaconda and these 2 beam lasers. These 2 pieces of shit came with it. In fact, I'd like to get rid of them now. Sell these. Okay. Sell those pulse lasers, yeah. Oh, and the missiles as well, yeah. Okay. I never really used them before. I think I tried once on the Anaconda and they fucking missed anyway. We've got a reasonable amount of power scope here at the moment, but we haven't got a reasonable amount of credits. So, I wouldn't mind a couple more cannons to go with this. I don't think I'll be able to run plasma accelerators yet. Let's have a look at the money and the power drain. So, why am I here? They hardly have anything on here. Oh no, they do have them. What do you reckon? Should we go for a plasma accelerator or keep the cannon? It's going to be an interesting choice, this one. My only concern is that these plasma accelerators are thermal, aren't they? Plus the lasers are as well, the beam lasers. Oh, sorry about the noise. It's the train going past at the moment. Stick with a gimbaled cannon. Yeah, because yeah, I've seen where you've got to line up with it, haven't you? So we'll keep the cannon. So I will probably add a couple more class 2 cannons on here, because they were quite effective. Oh, fuck's sake. Right, okay, well maybe I'll take a trip out to get some yeah, they've got 2C plasma accelerators, so I could get a couple of those as well, but no, we'll stick with cannons for now until I'm a bit more au fait with the combat. Yeah, so I need some class 2 cannons. I will go and buy them in a minute. Let me just show you the what we've got. So these are just the standard things I took off the Anaconda. Core internal. We've got Still got the bog standard alloys. I've got an 8B power plant. An 8A would be nice at some point. We've got this bog standard thrusters. I upgraded the frameshift drive, otherwise I'd be spend forever jumping everywhere. What else? And yeah, so that will get upgraded at some point, obviously. Well, probably most things, but yeah, these two will definitely be upgraded soon. Optional internal 8E shield generator. That's going to be an 8A. That's my next purchase. Change those E-rated to D-rated. Yeah, I know. I need cash to do that. That is definitely going to be. I don't think there's anything here that I can. No. That is going to go straight to an 8A. That is. Once I've got another 50 million or so, which would just be half a cargo hold full of void opals. Oh, that's my original fuel scoop. And these bits I took off the other one. Obviously, we've got an empty military compartment. Another put a shield bank in there, or some hull reinforcement, I think. But yeah, I might as well get a 5. That's going to be upgraded to a 5 if that's possible. That's what off the Anaconda. Oh, D-rated stuff's pretty cheap. Okay. Yeah, yeah, that's my thing. I was quite concerned about the credits. However, I'm planning on doing combat in this anytime soon. Not until I've done the weapon loadout and got the shield generated much better. So I'm not planning on doing any. I might have to defend myself though when I'm out mining. Oh, well, I'm not taking this mining, am I? I'm taking the Python. So I will not be going out looking for trouble at the moment, especially not with that. And yeah, well, that's not bad. This is A-rated. It's these as well, so that's fine at the moment. Though I'd like that to be a bigger one with engineered, so I could maybe derate that and these as well. I don't think there's anything here. Oh, I could be wrong. No, they don't have a class 7 one. Lose the SCB. Using a lot of power, and class 4 SCB does fuck all for a class B shield gem. Right, okay. I will need oh no, shield cell bank, sorry. SCB, what am I doing? I'm reading it wrong. I'm using my phone to look at the messages. Okay. Class 4 will do fuck all, right. Okay, let's get rid of that. So I'm probably going to need a bigger size. I'll probably shrink that and just get a single one. I've never actually used the 2 of them. I know you can fuck one of them up and then you can use the other one, but I've got enough stuff to repair them and refuel them and all the other shit. So this might have to go. Right, I'm going to look for somewhere quick where I can maybe derate that. And maybe the thrusters as well. I was going to jump on Inara. Probably where I've just come from, actually, where I bought the thing. I want a minimum of class 6 shield cell booster. Right, okay, well that's fine, because that will eventually go where this epoxy double SRV is. I'll change that for a smaller single one. In fact, let's store that. Oop, throw that. Actually, let's sell that. I'll just buy another one when I want it. So yeah, we'll put a... I don't think there's any here. The size I want. Oh no. I can get a 6B there. It will do a lot of power, or I can get a D. I'm looking at the... oh, shield strength seems to have dropped since I was building it out. Okay, well, I can get a B in that. Just looking at the benefits. The power draw. Or do I get a D and have hardly any power draw on it? I'm looking at the boot time is 25 seconds, whereas the boot... oh no, it's the same on all of them. I'm just looking at higher thermal load. The reinforcement is 26 per second, and this one is 39. Interesting choice. I think I will go for this one. It's not much more, and if it proves to be too much of power draw and thermal load, then I can always downrate it. That's... yeah, let me just double check back again. Yeah. Let me have a quick jump on an ARA, see where I can get a D-rated one. They use B-rated SCBs all the time, even though they can afford A-rate. Okay, yeah, okay, well, I'll be happy with that one. V374 Pegasus, I think that's where I bought the that's where I bought the cutter. Let's just see what they've got in stock. In optional, core, internal, shield generator. Oh no, it's just optional internal, isn't it? Of course. Let's see what they've got in stock. They've got an 8D. So I've got pretty much everything there, so we'll head over there quickly. It's only 2 jumps, or might even be 1 now. I've just done a little bit of engineering. Yes, so I'll do that in a minute. I'm not expecting to get into a fight. Right, so we will go there. It should come up in my previous. No, it isn't. GASI. And we will go over to here. 8D thrusters. Yeah. That's the place. I will double check they've got the thrusters in as well. Core internal thrusters. They do have 8D. Splendid. It's all in stock. Let's yeah, let's fuck off. You'll be pleased to know I've got my advanced docking and auto launch system. Obviously, you probably missed the bit of the stream where I was naming it.
Clear of the landing pad. You may leave when ready.
Yes, I noticed about the thruster upgrades when I first bought the Anaconda, how sluggish it was, especially in combat. So, if you missed the early bit of the stream, you'll have seen why I've named the ship as I've named it and what those bobble heads are all about. Oh, I'm docking, there's a shot. Yes, I know. Well, you probably watched my rescuing burning from burning stations, and you've seen what a complete cunt I am when it comes to manual docking. And the last thing I want to do is, with this brand new ship, is scrape the fuck out of it trying to manually dock. So I will use the auto docking for a little bit. And I tell you what, I used the Super Cruise Assist for that grinding. It actually made it a lot more bearable. Will going to 8D thrusters make that much difference, do you think? I've been used to coming off of outpost stations where you can pretty much frame shift as soon as you've launched. Oh, I'm glad you approve of my paint job on it. You would see me coming from miles off, which probably isn't a good thing. Right, so yeah, the fuel tank's much bigger on this, I believe. So the fuel scooping seems to take longer. But at least I got there and back in one jump. So I to here from Seoul. When I came in here to pick the ship up in the Anaconda, it was one jump there, and then because of the frame shift drive, it was 2 jumps back. And that was after it had been upgraded to an A. Anyway, not far to go. Yeah, I mean, I could put a bigger fuel scoop in. But this is the one. I've had this fuel scoop for a while now. I've had it. I maybe even had this on the Asp. So yeah, when you're doing grinding and you're going to and from, it's very handy to fuel scoop. Just saves a bit of time as well. So I'm quite happy to keep the fuel scoop this size. As I will probably be at some point want to upgrade my exploration rank, so a nice big fat fuel scoop would be just the job. Right, auto dock. Hey. Yeah, so I called the ship Apollo 13. I know it's cheesy, but I will probably be limping back home in it quite a lot, so I thought it was quite appropriate. Oh no, what I do is I do a boost and then go to 0 speed, and that boost gets me within 7.5 kilometers from it, where I can activate the auto, I can do the docking request. I'm well practiced at this, so do a boost, reduce to 0, you won't smash into the station. I do it in all my ships and did it quite a lot in the Anaconda, but it just speeds you up so you can request docking access. Obviously the docking computer doesn't kick in until you're at 0 speed, so it's a quick boost and then move the throttle to 0. And I haven't, you doing this method, I haven't smashed into a station yet, but there's always a first time. Okay, aim below the station before you do. The mass of the ship means you need to fly a bit differently to the others. So is the mass that much different to the Anaconda? Okay, interesting. Anyhow, okay, well I'll bear that in mind actually. So have you guessed what the behind the bulkhead? Obviously you can rewind the stream for a spoiler. Mike broke throughout all of that. Oh lovely. Keeps fucking doing that. Hang on, let me replug it into the controller. Right, okay, how's this? Is this alright? Right, thrusters. Let's derate these thrusters. Let's do a part X. So I was saying, yeah, I said, have you guessed the meaning behind the bobbleheads? What else? There's something important I had to do. Shield cell bank, wasn't it? Yeah, you'll see the bobbleheads in a minute. No, it wasn't the shield cell bank, it was the shield generator. Oh, well, there you go, good old Inara. You have got it in one, absolutely correct, Chris. What Jack Swagger wrote on a post-it and stuck to the console of the command module in case he got a bit punchy and jettisoned the lunar module with Lovell and Hayes still inside it. Right, okay. Anyway. C-rated shield cell generator. Well, shield generator, or I can go for the bioweave, but that's, yeah, we're starting to, the cost is starting to creep up, and check the distributor as well with dual class 3 beams you'll need. Right, okay, yep, fair enough. Right, so is there much advantage to C rate in this? So while we're pondering that, let's go back to the core and do the power distributor, maybe the life support. I'm sure 8D shield gens were there. Okay, alright, maybe I'll just scroll past it too quick. Life support. We've got a D-rated there. That gives me 7 minutes as opposed to 5 minutes, and it's lighter. Obviously this is D-rating everything's like the old Anaconda build, isn't it? Right, anything else? I'm quite happy with the fuel tank sensor suite. Is it really worth doing that? What extra do I get? Just more power draw, but it's lighter, so yeah, we could do that. Okay, so let's go for the shields generator again and see if I scrolled past it. $60. Ah, yeah, well spotted. Well spotted. Okay. Ain't much else. I don't even think that needs to be bigger because I can synthesize more fuel for that. We've got a 6B shield cell bank. What module reinforcements have we got? Do you use these? God, blimey, this does put a drop. What does this do? Protects modules against weapons fire that penetrate the hull. Interesting. That sounds like something that could be very useful. It's D-rated as well, so it does affect the performance of the ship a reasonable amount. I have 2 hull reinforcements, but they're really not a priority. Okay. I'm not intending to do a huge amount of combat at the moment. What would a D-rated one do? So that, yeah, improves my integrity. Does drop the top speed, the boost speed, and the jump range a little bit, but not by a lot. Not by a lot at all. I think I might just get one. You just never know. They're not expensive, so I'll probably get one. That will probably be a module reinforcement, but we'll worry about that later. So, weaponry. Let's see if we can get the cannons. Fixed and turret, so they're not gimbaled. So turrets are better than gimbaled, if I remember. Or we could try a different type of weapon. We could do multi-cannon. If they're turrets, they're gimbaled, so I'm tempted to get a multi-cannon for the one cannon type you wanted, and it's the one they don't have. Yeah. You don't like the turreted cannons. Go through ammo too quickly, right? Okay. Well, I'm wondering if I jump on Inara. Let's just have a quick look and see if anywhere near here actually does have the gimbaled cannons. Just commodities. No, not commodities. Outfitting. There we go. So hard point cannon. 2D gimbaled. Let's have a look. Okay, so McKellar Hub does have them, but we're here and they don't. No, they're fucking fixed, didn't they? Jesus Christ. I'm just looking on... we're buying 2 classes and fit them to the upper hard points, not the lower ones. It's very hard to tell. How do you tell if they're upper or lower then? One... That's got to be upper, hasn't it? That's lower, so it'll be on these ones. Okay, well, I might need to take a trip to Gwaelod to get the cannons here. I don't think it's very far away. I don't really need much else here, as far as I know. Not until I've got a few more bucks in the bank. Let's pop in here. G W A E L O D. A E L O D. Let's just plot our route there. Oh, it's a couple of jumps. Why would anyone? Why would anyone go anywhere else? Yeah. Well, a couple of jumps away. I won't be impressed if I get there and they're out of fucking stock. According to Inara, it was 10 hours ago they did have them, so... Let's hasten to... Veach Gateway is the station.
Ship release. Observe station regulations on exit.
And arms and cannons. So what would you recommend going on the 2 lower hard points? It's been happening to me a lot lately. It took longer to redo Electric Barbarella because of the Inara bullshit. Yeah. Job is they're all the same. EDDB as well is you can get some inaccurate information. So yeah, I don't know if I've not used Coriolis, which is the other one. So I just stick to Inara. It's actually quite. It has everything. The searching's good on it. Unfortunately, the data's out of date. Mind you, it does say that the data was a day ago for the station I'm just leaving. So yeah, 10 hours ago for the one I'm going to. So we'll see what happens. Well, I have 2 Class 2 missiles on the Karl Marx and Class 2 pulse turrets and toilet duct for the lower hard points. It varies. Okay. I wonder if it'd be worth, yeah, it'd be worth having a weapon on the lower one that you don't have to keep restocking the ammo with, because if they're turreted they fire themselves, is that right? Oh great. So my nice shiny new frameshift drive's about to get punched in the throat. So, no, I don't have to go through that. Look, 25 light years, I should just be able to jump that. So let's see if we can. Yay! And this next one's a red Class M. Okay, so oh, yeah, let's line up. Let's yeah, I'll have to think hard about this. Obviously, if I get a thermal weapon, it's going to put a big strain on the power plant, but with the beam lasers as well, and the ship temperature. If it's a ammo weapon, it might just go through ammo like fucking water. And when I actually do really need it, it'll probably be out of ammo. Yes, temperature critical. That's why I've got heat sinks. There we go. Come on, last little bit. Thank you very much. Okay, let's just do a quick discovery scan and I don't know where this place is. Okay, so the place is called Veach Gateway. That'll be there. Oh, it's not a bad distance, is it? Turrets are useful on this ship, but only use turret lasers or you go through ammo. Yeah, as we were thinking. Yeah, it would just piss through all my ammo. So any bounties that I get will probably won't even pay for the ammo that it's using. So turrets are useful, but so yeah, we'll put a laser. So probably be beams again, yeah. Only thing is with so I've already got 2, so yeah, I've got to watch my temperature. What I'll do is we'll should have bought a vet. Hi, Sean. And oh look, I was reading your message and I've just gone through the loop of shame now. I'm having to read this on the a Corvette as a dedicated fighter will is further down my shopping list. Not beams yet. Okay, well we'll have a look. Yeah, worst case scenario, I'll leave them blank. Okay, so I'll pop here. So this, I'll fly out somewhere and fire them and it all, and just monitor what happens with the temperature and the power to the weapons once we've got them. So you fly a Corvette then, Sean? This is going to be an all-rounder, so I think the cargo capacity in this is a bit better than the Corvette, I believe. Though I could be wrong. Okay, good old auto dock. Right, let's hope these cunts have got the cannons in stock, the gimbal ones. Yeah, so for the benefit of Sean, I've only got 2 ships. I've got the Python and this. So I was running a Python and Anaconda. Python is a dedicated miner, and I also use it for grinding runs where there's only medium pads, like the standard Imperial one. And then this, the biggie, the Anaconda, and now this for everything else. I would like a dedicated combat ship at some point, but that is, yeah, lots of credits away from that. You sold your cutter because you was pulling your hair out over the turning rates. But even with A-rated engineered thrusters, was that? Right, here we are. Yeah, so I wouldn't know what to get for a dedicated fighting vessel, whether it's a Corvette or a Crite or a Manta. Well, I'm quite far off that at the moment. As I need to have a few holds full of void opals before I can even consider adding another ship. Right, so oh, fucking bollocks. After all that, they haven't fucking got them. What is it? I mean, everyone wants them, don't they? I don't really want to get class 1s, if I can help it. Railguns, or multi-cannons. Yeah, they've got the gimbaled multi-cannons in, which are all rapid fire, but I don't think they do the damage, do they? See, what's the so 4K is the range. Right, so is it right? Yeah. Shinrata time? Yeah, I haven't got triple elite, have I? Otherwise, I would have got the cutter from there at the discount rate. No. That's another one of my stretch goals as well. So let's have a look at this damage on this. Is 12.6 a second, and the shot speed is 1600, and this would have been 7.9 a second, and the shot speed is slower. So I'm thinking maybe multi-cannon. Yeah, I've not done nearly enough combat to be anywhere near elite. In fact, if you, I'll show you in a minute my my rating. I haven't even got any elites, let alone all three of them. What's the power draw on these? Let's have a look. It's not too bad. I can probably get away with a couple of these. Armor piercing 37. What have we got? You only need one elite, not triple, if that's what you meant. Oh, right, I didn't know that. I thought triple elite. Oh, always under the belief that it was triple elite. So there you go. I'm mistaken. I'll have a look. See what I need. I can read you out from Inara because I can't get to it from here. Combat is novice, so I haven't done a lot of combat until recently. Trade is entrepreneur, and exploration is ranger, so I've still got a way to go, I think. I don't know what would be the quickest out of trade or exploration. Anyway, I'm really thinking multi-cannon. I might get these for now, 2 of them, and then if it turns out to be a mistake, then I will find some gimbaled single cannons. Trade is by far, thanks to void opals. Right, okay, well I'll be doing a lot of that anyway. What's that? Just void opal mine casually, you'll get it eventually. After you've made 1 billion from trading, you get elite. Oh, right, okay. I'll have a look at the stats and see what I've got in a minute. Right, so I'm going to bollocks it and get the multi-cannons and put them on here on the top hard points. probably making a mistake, but so I want some turreted lasers on here, maybe not beams though. So I've just got rid of 2 pieces of shit pulse lasers. I'll do the combat ramp for Laurie. Fuck me, it's annoying. Yeah, I don't know much about that one. Railguns. I like the sound of railguns, but I think they'd probably have to go on the top. So for now, I'm just going to put some turreted pulse lasers on. Yeah, let's put some turreted pulse lasers on. Okay. So yeah, getting near the old, getting near the maximum on the power, but the that is on my to-do, my shopping list, quite near the top. Right, let's sort these fire groups out. So here's my status of everything. So yeah, be trade, void opal mining for the win. And I need to get some dosh anyway, so that I'll be doing that probably for the next week or so. CQC, I've never even logged onto it. I don't even know if it's still a thing now. I really couldn't tell you. Right, fire groups. So we had, where are those lasers? Lasers were there, and I'll do all the cannons together. In fact, this one's just lasers. I don't even need this one now, because that was for those torpedoes, which I don't bother with. Those pulse lasers, do they have to be in a fire group even though they're turreted, or will they just fire? Well, either way, I'm going to put them in this one. Okay, right. I'm just gonna go somewhere and just fire them and see what actually happens with the power, and then head back home. Did you, Sean, did you see my paint job? What I chose for this? Luco's absolutely despises it, but I think it's rather striking myself. It's, let's just wait for this to pop up through the trapdoor. There. It's a beautiful tequila sunrisey. My problem with the cutter was the fact that it was multi-purpose. You don't really need a multi-purpose in endgame. You can get a ship. Yeah, at the moment I need multi-purpose because I'm too skint to have a different ship for each type of activity I want. So yeah, one that you can do exploration, combat. The only thing I won't be doing on this is mining. Look at that lovely paint job. Yeah, tequila sunrise. Right, let's pop out to the middle of nowhere. Let's boost away, well away from the station, and just fly off a bit in Super Cruise, and then we'll just see how long the weapons take to overheat, things like that. I know the pulse lasers won't fire. We'll just get away from absolutely everything. It's not that bad, yeah. No, I quite like it. Yeah, it's a bit of a Marmite one, isn't it? You either really like it or absolutely hate it. Right, I think we're far out enough now. Let's just drop out of Super Cruise. Okay. So if we fire these, let's just deploy these. Obviously there's nothing to hit. This is with pips on the engine. Oh yeah, there's a bit of let's let that warm up a bit. Get that to the top and see how quickly it drains it. Right. Plus firing those. Yeah, God, yeah, I need a power distributor really badly. That's with all pips on weapons. Yeah, it doesn't last very long, does it? Jesus Christ. Okay, right, power distributor as well, if I'm going to be any decent in battle with this. It doesn't actually give my ship enough time to overheat. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, it's very sluggish, so thrusters too required. Okay, right, well I'm going to head back to base and then that will end this stream for now, and I've got a nice big shopping list for this thing. I was going to sort out the priorities and also go void open mining to actually be able to afford this stuff. Excuse me. So yeah, but we've got the sort of top end ship now in the game. So yeah, I'm quite pleased with it. Lots and lots of work to do on it, but that will come. That will come. It's yeah, credits and materials for engineering is the order of the day. Right, let's just head back over to my home base. Yeah, so the reason I use Abraham Lincoln is because that was always my home base in Frontier. Not because it's near Earth or anything to do with American history, but it's purely and simply that was my home base on Frontier. Okay, so we'll just pop back here and let me know what we got. So I use 2 huge beams on my vat. Even with fully engineered power distributor, it only lasts about 8 seconds before depleting. Yeah, so I'm going to be very careful with that. The Anaconda went on for ages before it ran out, but I think that was a 7A power distributor. but it was non-engineered beams. Maybe engineering the beams would be of use as well. So yeah, I've only ever unlocked one engineer, and that's just bog standard Felicity farce here. So I've got lots and lots to do on here. Absolutely loads to do. And I would like to go to Jameson Memorial. So it's good now that it's well. I'm not wrong about needing triple elite to get there. Okay. Let's just put my lovely auto dock on.
Indio Mike, we're happy to have you, Commander. Priority access will be granted upon request.
It's just long range beams. That's the fall off range is only 600 meters. So long range is an engineering effect. Okay, I will consider that, and it'd be nice to have some sort of experimental effect on it as well, like corrosive beam or whatever. Something that does a lot more damage and can even sort of like force its way through shields. I'm sure that's on some of the weapons. It may not be beams. Anyway, on that note, thanks for watching, Lucosa and Sean, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye bye.